The following is a presentation of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Student-led, student-centered, student-serving.
And welcome into the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm MacHendrie. Alongside tonight is Sergio Marquez. Sergio, how are we feeling tonight? Second wrestling meet of the season.
I'm feeling good. I mean, how do you feel?
I'm feeling great. This is going to be a fun match. I mean, senior night especially. Hopefully get to see these seniors come out and, you know, do what they do best, and obviously hope for the best. Something special for them this night. Possibly like one of their last matches. Like you said, it's special for them. So it's going to be fun for sure to just see. Put it their all. You put it out there all, put their effort on that mat and leave it there. But it's going to be a fun match to watch for sure. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a lot of tight fight, a lot of tight fighting, and it's just going to be, it's going to be fun. As they're huddled up, getting ready to go here. As we said, it is senior night, a chance to celebrate these seniors. And there's some nice seniors, there's some good seniors out here tonight. And hopefully, like you said, leave it all on the mat and hopefully get a chance to win possibly one of their last matches before they head into the tournament kind of season.
Starting off the night at 106 pounds from Severance, we have Jack Harris. For your Vickers.
As we will get a chance, hopefully here in a minute, to send it down to the sideline. Never mind, we will not do that. As we just listen into these player introductions.
From Severance, we have Noah Abram. For your Frederick Giovani.
As hopefully they have a good little moment where they can celebrate these seniors, bring on their parents and family, and take a moment to hear what they've wrote to them. And we will send it down to the floor with Jackson Gibbs. Jackson
Gibbs down here. We're ready for senior night. The place is packed. We're going crazy down here. Senior night, we got to show out, get the W tonight. Thank you. Sending it back up to Sergio and Ian.
I'm just excited to get going. Last meet was very exciting, some fun matches, especially Niwa, a good fight. They held up a good fight, but our Frederick Golden Eagles pulled out the W. So, I mean, hopefully we see another one of those W matches tonight. And, I mean, it's going to be fun. Who's one guy tonight that we should be looking out for to hopefully have a great night tonight?
I mean, you should really look out for Diego. I mean, these light guys too, because they're really fast. The mobility is good.
I mean, we watched Logan Vickers last week, the first match of the game of the start, and Logan, I mean, being the size he is, he's got the agility, he's got the speed, he can make things happen. At his size, it's fun to watch him go out there and use that tiny body that he has, but the speed that he can use it. But as you said, like Rangle, one of the bulkier guys here, he is tough to beat for sure. And I mean, we've seen him with our own eyes, and we saw him, like I said, he could take people down with one arm, as I said in the clip. And Diego just absolutely flips the guy, and Diego will be a tough challenge to take on tonight. And then obviously Rico, we talked about Rico last time, and he sadly lost the match, but he fights so hard that it's going to be hard for teams to beat him. I think he's going to pull out the W tonight.
I mean, Diego also has a lot of creativity there. I mean, he gets around them so easily.
He does a good job at using his brain and not thinking too hard and just doing. That's kind of the mentality you have to have in sports, is just don't think, just do. And I mean, that's what you got to just do. And it's hard to just, when you're in the moment, it's kind of hard to do that. But people like Diego, who have been doing this pretty much a lot of their life, and they know what they're doing out there. They've got full trust in them. The coaches have full trust in them. It's fun to watch them go out there and just do what they do best. And I mean, we're just nearing the final little match. Who's wrestling who? And we'll be right back after the national anthem here. hopefully we get to some fun matches now. So now we wait.
All right, and now head coach Anthony will be presenting our 2024 seniors.
I'll get a chance to take a look at some of these seniors, and
Please grab your parents.
I mean, like you said, they need to put what they have left on the mats tonight. There's definitely some emotion out here for them to just, you know, a lot of emotion.
Giovani on head.
And yeah, it's just gonna be a fun watching these guys out here tonight.
Just do what they do best.
Yeah, exactly.
Tatum Saunders. Jonathan Arceo.
But I mean, obviously an emotional night for the family too, because you know I mean, there's chances to go play on in college, but for some of these guys, this might be their last chance to wrestle here and competitively. But I mean, definitely emotional for the families and people who've been watching them.
For taking the time to come watch our duel tonight. It's a special night. I really try to run this program like we're a family. Every year we have to go through this, but I always let these people know that regardless of where they end up, the door is always open here for them here at Frederick. We're lucky to have these people. Maria, Gio, Kaylor, Tatum, and Johnny. You never know who you're gonna get, right? Some kids start early, some kids start when they're seniors. Maria came to us a little late. I wish we had her for a little bit longer. She's been a great addition to our management squad. Very respectful, reliable. I know this young lady has a very bright future ahead of her wherever she decides to go. She comes from a good family, and we're blessed and honored to have her as part of the team. My boy Gio, another one, started a little late. You know, he started almost halfway through the season, kind of came out of the woodwork, but we're super happy he joined the team. Just outright work ethic with this kid. He came in, he never made any excuses, and he works his ass off every single day to get better. Regardless of what's happening, he's always in kind of a bright, bubbly mood, always happy to talk. Gio's work ethic, there's nothing he can't do. I know in my heart he'll do some big things someday. Kaylor. I can say a lot about Kaylor. I knew he was special when we were at a duel in the mountain range and just busted out the piano, playing music. Like the whole team was bugging out. They're like, no way you can play. And he showed them up. Another great kid with great work ethic, comes from a great family. He's a captain this year. He's led by example, really handles his grades. Just a reliable kid. We're blessed and honored to have such great kids as part of this team, part of this family. We're hoping that we'll for sure have some little brothers coming in the future. So this would definitely not be the end for Kaylor. He'll be around, hopefully he'll be involved, and we'll be seeing him again. Now Tatum, I used to scream at him in the hallway, "You're breaking my heart, Tatum, you're breaking my heart." Because he was always such a great kid, you know, but he decided to take a couple years off. I'm happy he came back for his senior year. I would say he's a man of not many words, but a man of action. You know, he's dead reliable, another great worker, and I had the luxury of coaching his older brother Jonah. So we've known their family for quite some time. They're part of the fabric of this community. With people like them, Frederick wouldn't be Frederick. So a long timer, guy who's been around for a long time, but we'll be seeing him again for sure. The door never remains closed to the same extent. And Johnny. Johnny started with
I
us as a
could
senior.
go back down to
Again,
165.
just kind of came out of the woodwork, wasn't expecting to have him, but just a killer kid, came in, left California, left everything he knew, came out here, not too many friends, but immediately became part of the team. I mean, he hangs out with guys, he's the ideal athlete, the ideal student. Johnny's got a very bright future ahead of him. I just wish we had more time with him. I'm hoping this isn't the end. He knows that the door's always open, and maybe he'll coach someday, or maybe someday he'll come back and give back. But what I say for everybody is, again, the door's not closed, it's always open. And you guys are part of this Frederick family. We've been building it for a long time, generations. So you're part of something special, guys. We're happy to have you, and just thank you so much for trusting Frederick, trusting me, and I love you guys. I love all you guys in the family. Thank you so much.
All right, let's hear it one last time for our Frederick seniors.
We're back up here. Some messages from the coaches, talking to some of these seniors, telling them, the door's always open for all of them to come back and to do what they do best and come back. Sometimes we say some of them could come back to coach. Some of them, they're always welcome here. Some of them are trusted members of the community. It was a little emotional moment for most of these teams, and got first match is good old Logan Vickers.
Captains first.
Oh, got the captains first. They'll do the coin toss to see who will start, or yeah. And now we'll get a chance to get going here. Hopefully 106s. We saw last time we came out here, we watched Logan Vickers in the 106 battle. He took it pretty short. It came out with the victory pretty quickly. And there's a decent crowd here tonight. Jet Harris taking on Logan Vickers. As this is gonna be a fun one. First match of the night. I'm excited to see how this is gonna go. Logan, obviously, the first time he came out here on the stream, he came out and kind of dominated pretty quickly, won the match within the first couple minutes, but now he's just got to take a slow pace. He's kind of come out here pretty hot. He's trying to get out here going quickly, but if he just takes his time, he knows that he can find something. They're kind of just in the tie-up right now, one of them trying to get the momentum here.
I feel like he's just trying to observe how the opponent does everything.
I mean, Jet's trying to get down there, but Logan's cutting off the lane. As Logan kind of tangled up, both players have each other's legs. Logan's kind of in a bad position here. He's kind of caught under a leg here.
I mean, those fake shots at the beginning, it was like seeing how he would react to them and how he would respond.
Great move by Jet just to see what Logan's reaction was going to be to him. And then when he saw the right opening, he gets the attack going. And Logan picks him up and flips him over. But like I said, he's in that bad position where he can't get his head out of the leg area. As Jet's trying to get the cradle, but Logan gets out of that. And now Logan's working from up top now. Just trying to, grab the left arm, trying to get some momentum going. And they both are back up. So Logan's gonna push him out of the mat. Logan has 2 points right now. 2-0 score. Like you said, they were trying to just feel it out. Now it's kind of just good old wrestling. So Logan's trying to spin and try to get the momentum to take him down.
Circling around him, trying to see what he could do with those arms.
He's trying to get the momentum to swing him so that he maybe loses balance and then ultimately he can end up getting him in a spot to get the pin. Logan gets the left leg. He does a good tumble over, but now Logan is controlling the top. As right now, Logan is just winning this first quarter of play here. 2-0. I believe Logan has some blood on the mat most likely here. Jet will be in the down position, and Vickers will be in the up position.
Last time he responded quick, and he was trying to take him down, flip him.
Yeah, I mean, Jet's been putting up a fight, especially when he's down in these positions, and he can't seem to really find his momentum to get out of there, but Vickers right now is working him, trying just to get him in a spot where you can at least get him unbalanced and then just eventually just tip him over and get him down and out. So, I mean, kind of just...
Vickers just dominating this.
I mean, yeah, Vickers just has all the ride time right now. He's just controlling the match so far, but maybe Jet here, because we've seen some late match comebacks and some things where they start fighting back and they start making things happen. So don't count Jet out yet. But Vickers right now just needs to find a way to get something that he can use to flip Jet over here and get him onto his back, and then ultimately just end up winning this match. Leave an illegal move there. They're just going to reset.
There's been a lot of stall.
It's been like you said, it's been a stall. It's kind of been slow of a match here. It's just been waiting for one of them to try to do something and the other one limiting that chance for that person to do that.
Just trying to get tired.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to make it harder for the other person to do something. Logan trying to get under the arms to be able to flip him. I mean, can't seem to find something to grab because Jet is doing a good job fighting away from it. Jet regains his balance, gets himself a point there with about 15 seconds to go in the second. Logan gets him right back down, and like I said, Logan's got the speed and agility. He can get working and get somebody to
just move around him.
Yeah, he's just so quick and agile that you can't find where he's going to go. And ultimately, it's going to be hard for you to win this match if Logan's doing stuff like that.
Chose neutral.
Interesting choice there. I mean,
see how Vickers was playing the top position would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, Jet right now, he's just trying to find something to get him some points. As Vickers gets him on the head and just flips him over the shoulder. As right now, Vickers now in a spot where he can't really, he's trying to fight and get his head loose, but Jet's kind of in a bad position here too because Vickers putting most of that body weight on him to try to force him down. Been a pretty even fight. They're kind of just tied up, and like you said, they're kind of stalling. It's just trying to wait until there's a perfect opportunity, and for Jet, that might not come if he waits this long.
Vickers up by 3.
Vickers is just dominating. He's just making it hard for Jet to try to do something in this match. He's just trying to work him to the point where he can ultimately just flip him over and just end this match once and for all.
Those legs are tied up, and him trying to get the arm just makes that side immobile.
Yeah, I mean, Vickers had him on his side there. Really, all he had to do was just use his body weight and push, and he might have had him, but it's a lot easier to say when we're up here and they're down there. Vickers is just trying to clamp something, close the arms. I mean, you've got a 5-point lead with 20 seconds to go. It's looking like Vickers is going to win this match, but, you know, I mean, an escape a pin in 14 seconds is not too far out of the question, but if you're Jet, you have to do something right now.
I mean, he's just trying to play defense. He's not trying to get pinned or nothing.
Yeah, I think like you said, he was playing defense. I think he played a little too defensive that match and made it hard for them to try to get going. Frederick High School Booster Club is always looking for parent volunteers to help carry on the long tradition of supporting the students of this community. The purpose of the Booster Club is to provide funding, manpower, for the homecoming tailgate celebration. The after prom party grants to students, groups, and clubs, as well as scholarships to graduating seniors. If you are interested in becoming involved, we would invite you to reach through our website, fhsbooster.com, and click on Contact Us or attend the next meeting at FHS Library. As we get to see one of our seniors tonight, Giovani getting his chance. I mean, senior tonight, possibly a chance. I mean, he's wearing JV kind of uniform, but I mean, it's senior night.
A lot of muscle on this guy, too.
He's one of the skinnier guys, but it's mostly muscle. So it's a lot of strength that he has that he can use to ultimately win this match.
Trying to drive his chin into his back. That hurts.
Yeah, I mean, haven't had that happen to me, but I mean, a chin to the back's not gonna always feel great. Because right now, Giovani has most of the possession. He's trying to tie his legs up, making it harder for Severance to escape this. But I mean, ultimately right now, Giovani had most of the possession, but the point will be given. I believe the point should be given to Severance because of the escape. Right now, they've kind of just locked heads. He shoots the single leg. Hasn't got the complete takedown yet. They're working on the edge of the boundary.
If he could just leave him inside the circle and try to just drive him in.
And there's the takedown points. He's up 3-4-1 as Giovani is just trying to find a way that he can use that body strength. Like you said, he's got a lot of strength. If he can use that body strength and ultimately get the flip over and just take him down. I mean, he's got his leg in between the two legs of the Severance player. Giovani's just trying to get him on his side and then ultimately tip him over. But this is a good defensive strategy here from Severance, just laying down, making it so way harder for him to get something underneath him to try to grab something and get him over. It's just getting him in the cradle here. He's trying to get him in a position where he can't escape. So he's got to be careful though too. Severance does have a hand on his knee. He's got him on his side. Can he throw some body weight on him before the whistle? Hard first period fight there.
Giovani really had all the control there.
Yeah, I mean, Gio's
throwing him around.
Yeah, Gio is just making it so hard for Severance right now to get back in this game, in this match.
Good reaction time. Just got right out of it like nothing.
Gio started in the down position. He saw the attack was going to be coming in quick, and he just shuck loose like a little snake there. He slithered out of there. As they're back in a little upright position. Gio has 5. Severance only has 1 right now. As now Severance has some body. He's trying to get the arm. Gio pushing him out of the mat. As Gio gets him down to his back. Gio, if he can put some body weight on the head there he goes. It's got him on his stomach. Again, he's trying to, Severance is doing a good defensive play here to just stay out of it. And just try to work it.
Again, they need to play more offense.
Yeah, Severance is playing very defensive in these first couple matches, but that could mean that there's more to come that's going to be maybe better. There could be some more heavyweight matches that could be more attacking, I guess to say. Gio right now is just trying to hopefully get a win here at senior night in front of all of his family, friends here in Frederick trying to provide a win. Gio's trying to flip him. Frederick's sideline is going bananas right now. With about 19 seconds, Gio is in the position here. If he can get the legs, the Severance is kind of in a position where his body's twisted. His legs are laying on the ground, but his back is kind of forcing more towards away from his legs.
At some point, he's going to have to give up.
He's going to have to give up because that's obviously not very comfortable for him. Or he might have just gave him free chiropractic care and just popped his back. But, I mean, you never know out there. As they will be in neutral to start this third period. I mean, Gio is dominating right now, 10-1.
Both very tired.
They both are very tired. I mean, Gio especially because he's been trying to flip him, doing all these things, and he's using a lot of
momentum?
No, it's like, I can't find the word I'm trying to say. He's using a lot of stamina to try to win that bag. But, I mean, yeah, Gio's just got to try to get into the position he was just a moment ago and just try to ultimately get him back on the ground where he can ultimately win this match.
If he could play defense for this last minute, I mean, he should be locked.
I mean, yeah, now Gio's going to be in the position Severance was where he is just going to keep his body weight down on the floor. Severance is just can't find anything. I mean, Gio's got one of his legs locked in his elbow as Gio ultimately is trying to get underneath him to try to pull him down. And Gio's back in the position he was where he has him on his side, which ultimately flips back to his stomach, but it's looking good for the senior tonight. Just trying to drive him. Trying to drive his knee into his side to maybe just, get enough where he can just pop the side. And the Severance coach,
anxious.
He's telling him to do something there. I mean, if I'm a coach in this standpoint too, I'd want my players to do something too. But
up by 11.
Yeah, it's hard right now because Gio is just, like you said, like I said, he's pure muscle basically. It's a lot harder to take him out when it's just strength. And I mean, yeah, it's just rough right now for Severance. Like you said, Gio up by 11 with about 12 seconds to go. The senior looking to get the win tonight in front of his family, in front of the people of Frederick here. I mean, a lot of enjoyance for everybody in that family. Senior gets the win tonight. If you are wanting to be more involved in the community and you have a desire to do something that benefits the students of our community, we'd love to hear from you. The FHS Booster Club would like to give a special shout out to their partners who went above and beyond supporting Frederick High School last year. Les Schwab Tires, Lion X of Boulder, Remax Prevent, Momentum, Eric Hageman, Riptide Car and Pet Wash, Napa University Auto Parts, Stab Interstate Toyota, My Guy, HVAC, Pepper Fireside and Grill, and American Family Insurance, Rick Joe's agency. Again, please visit our website, fhsbooster.com, and click on the Contact Us if you'd like to get involved. We welcome any supports and not just parents. The FHS Booster Club is a proud sponsor or partner of GEBN. You're going to see Nico Corell, Jr. in the 120s match right now.
He's really fast.
Yeah, I mean, it is. In these lower matches, it's a lot of just strength. And I mean, like you said, he's quick. They're quick. They can get loose. And in the single leg, then grabs both legs and ultimately drives them to the ground. As now Severance can just work from ahead here. So he has a 2-point lead. But Nico gets right back up. But now he's got to get back. He will be in the down position, so if you're Nico right now, you gotta find something to get loose. And he tries to use his speed to escape, which he does. And he tries to shoot that time, but Nico sparred him well and then grabbed his upper torso. And now again, they're working on that edge. And last time they got back, they have to go back because they keep working that edge, and they're using their space well, I could say. They're making use of what they have.
Nico's really trying to play it far. I mean, he's not trying to get up close and just staying away from him.
Right now, Nico is getting grabbed from pretty much anywhere, especially when he's trying to escape, and now he does a beautiful move. Beautiful little front somersault to escape that. As once again, he's gonna get the single leg and just try to do what he did that first time, but Nico got the somersault to get out of it, but this time Nico's kind of tied up in a bad position. So Nico got out of it, but now, again, they're working on that border. Oh, the ref calls him out that time. I think he could have let him play a little bit there.
He's super fast. Nico on getting out, it's just amazing what he thinks of.
I mean, yeah, he's got a lengthy body, which makes it, you could think that would be harder, but I mean, since he's got the speed and since he's so light, he can just move very gracefully, I guess, and just get moving and make something happen. Nico's got the left leg. He's trying to do what Severance was doing to him. As, I mean, Severance played that well, tried to get out of the ring, so he has to go back. It is 2-1, so it's still an even match here. Both in the upright positions. He shot pretty quickly right out of the gate, grabbing the single leg, and Nico tries the somersault. Very interesting. That looked like a scorpion there with his
Lizard just trying to wiggle out.
Yeah, I mean, looking like a little scorpion there. He's got his tail up and he's kind of just laying on his shoulders. That was very interesting right there. Something I have not seen. And we get to see Nico starting in the upright position. As he's trying to get the leg, and he does. Single leg takedown is in question here. He tried to trip the other leg.
Trying the inside.
They'll go back to neutral. 1.2 Severance, I believe, for an escape. As Nico is just trying to work back into this match. Shot quickly, but sparred. And now he's in a tie-up position. Heads are bashing together.
They're really playing on the outer circle.
Yeah, they are using that space well. Nico's got his one leg caught, and then he gets tripped up. Severance will get awarded the single leg takedown there. And now Nico's got to work from being down in the down position. Gets up, gets the point for the escape. But like you said, they're really working that border, and right now they might be being sent back. He tries to escape to the border, but Nico grabs his legs and does not let it happen. Yeah, they're gonna get pushed out and back to the center.
Nico's just trying to take him back in.
Yeah, I mean, Severance, whenever they get tied up right now, they're just trying to escape and get back to the center, but Nico's just trying to get him back to the center. And get him in a position where they can hopefully win this, where he can get back in this game. He's down by only one, so he can get back in it pretty quickly with about 40 seconds here in the second period. Tries to shoot, and a great spar from Severance. As they, right now, it's again, they're just making it hard. Severance is making it hard for Nico to get something, and they call him out again.
Again and again.
It's just repetitive right now. That's really what we can see. As Nico's story has been really going for the single leg takedown. Maybe he needs to switch it up a little bit, try to use his speed, like you said, shoot, get both legs, and flip him over or something. Out again. It's just repetitive, one after one. I think that's what, number 6 or something.
That's really the only thing Severance could do on defense, though.
They're just making it harder, so they have to, it's making it hard for Nico to win that if they're going to keep putting him back in the neutral position every single time. So
Severance realizes they're up by 3, and their mindset is just play defense.
Play defense and ultimately come out with the win. As Severance has won, I believe they've won the last 2 matches, so, or no. Logan won his. Oh yeah, never mind. Frederick is on a roll right now. 2 wins. As right now, Nico might be hurt a little bit. As while we get a second here. With a legacy of over 36 years, JL Constructors is a fully interior-gated Colorado-based, Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructures to vertical buildings, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our client, design team, subcontractors, and our Colorado community. To us, building a Colorado future means more than just improving the built environment. It's our genuine commitment to give back to our communities, do the right thing always, and collaborate on impactful projects like building top-tier educational facilities for next generation. That's why we are proud supporting partners of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagles. Just looks like he needed a little stretch out there. He got a little cramped up and just needed a quick stretch session. And he is, they had to clean up a little bit of a slip. But I heard it from Frederick's coach. Nico, you're down 3 points. Let's go. Get back into it. That's just the great mind of a coach. Of just telling him, even though you're down 3, they need to just stay. He just needs to stay focused and stay in this match. Because he's getting worked right now. It's Severance. They're at the edge. I would not be surprised here if we see him go back to the middle here in a minute. As Nico gets up. If he can get out of here, he'll get the point. Down by 2.
Nico just really circled around that and reversed it.
Severance tries to shoot there, but Nico does not have it. But he does have a leg kind of caught, but now he's got his head. And who could have guessed it? As they head out of the ring again. And they'll be back in the middle. Nico down by 2. All he needs is a takedown, and he's back in this match. As he's trying to get the double. He goes to the single. Now he's trying to just get his momentum going. Trying to trip him up. And guess what? They're headed back to the center. As that has really been the story right now. Get out of the ring, come back to the middle. It's kind of, as you just gestured, he kind of Superman flew that one. He kind of flew out of the arena there, but. And again, Frederick's coach is telling him just do what you can do, work your shot, get back in this match.
A minute left, everything could happen though.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some crazy matches come down to the wire, so. Don't count Nico out just yet. And again, they're on that border. Nico out of the match. The mat. Another one, as they call him that time. 48-ish seconds to go. Ref holding up the fist. As Nico, again, just needs something. His headgear just got a little messed up there. 37.5. As Nico has the body, can he get to the legs? It's coming down to the wire here, Nico.
He's really putting it as all in these last seconds.
They're both definitely fatigued. Nico just trying to get a leg. The crowd of Frederick's side is just going crazy. Diego, I see screaming at him, telling him, get going, get the leg. You got 17 seconds. He tried to shoot. Nico's got a leg tangled up, and now Severance is just going to hold him. Hold him for the next 10 seconds. Can Nico get something out of it? 3 seconds. Gets him down. And they gave 2. As he was, I think, 3 points away as he was awarded 2 at the end there. All he needed was an escape, and he would have been back in it, but Severance took the takedown. And ultimately, Nico is gonna fall that time. Andreas Hernandez. This one should be a fun one for the 126s. And they all really got a little bit of a couple-second walkout song, and it's interesting taste so far. It's both come out of the gates aggressive, both shot quickly, but Hernandez right now is just you know, spinning, but they both spin. Beautiful move by Severance to get back to, I believe that's Morrison on the field against Hernandez. He gets him to his belly. He's kind of on the side, and now Morris is pulling him, trying to use that body weight. He uses his leg to cup his knee and pull him. Smart move there, but Hernandez does not. He rolled faster than he thought he was going, or that Morris thought he was going to, but it's very interesting. Morris gets the point for the escape, but he is down early by 3. These are some bigger guys, some more muscle. Taken down, and he lets him up.
I mean, those escape points, or not the escape points, the takedown points are just enough for him.
I think he's feeling a little cocky there. He lets him up, and I don't know. This is going to be interesting. But but Morris right now has kind of dominated this match. He's making it hard for really Hernandez to do anything. As they're both just kind of grabbing each other and just trying to find something. And I mean, Hernandez went down, which made it easy for Morris just to get on top and just swing around and get on top. Right now, it's all Severance here in this first period with a, I believe that's 8-2 lead. Yep, an 8-2 lead here in the 126s.
Really flexible guy.
Hernandez in an uncomfortable position because his shoulder is being yanked back. And that did not look very comfortable. But I mean, right now, 2 minutes to go in the second now. Start of the second period. Start of a new opportunity for him. As Morris really just flipped over and took him down. As the ref is in it right now. He's down in there. He's got a better look than we do. From our perspective, it looks like he was pinned pretty quickly there, but obviously the ref has a good angle to look at that. Would you like to meet an Olympian, connect with a D1 athlete, or talk with a Twitch streamer? Rocky Students is part of Rocky.Church, and they are all about connecting students to their purpose. They believe that students in the future are a goal to help be empowered, encouraged, and supported. There are many ways to connect with Rocky Students. You can start by watching their monthly podcast, where you hear from guests on multitude of topics, show on Wednesday nights to hang with friends and meet some incredible guest speakers, or even join the gaming community on Discord. Follow them on Instagram, RockyStudents_Frederick, to learn more. It's Carter Gale, who I know he played some football for a little bit, and he's a pretty flexible guy.
Fast-paced.
Very physical, fast-paced fight right there. Both just trying to work something to, you know, get the other person in a spot where they're uncomfortable and get taken down ultimately. He's got his leg, flips him down, but Gale almost had the escape, but Severance is just working him, but Gale gets back up, and now he's lost balance, and he gets slammed down. As Gale is getting in a rough position. As Gale is just now, like you said, very fast-paced. Both players are very quick. As Gale was trying to get up there, Severance was sticking on him like glue, essentially, and just making it really hard for him to try to get up.
The strength on Gale is just amazing.
It is. Strength and speed, two of the biggest assets you need to really be a great wrestler, and that's what Gale has. He's kind of scooting along the border there. 1 point for Gale for the escape, and he is only one down. As right now, Gale in a bad position again.
Trying to go for the inside trip.
So took a little spin flip kind of move right there, as he kind of stared him down as he was heading back.
Ballerina.
Yeah. Severance will get the 2 there. I mean, this is really what Frederick has struggled with these last 2 matches, is they get in that position where they're down, and it makes it easy for Severance to just come over top and just take over. Carter right now, trying to get out of this position. As Severance kind of let him get up a little bit there, but ultimately I think he was just trying to scout out what Carter would do so that he could do that. Oh my goodness. As Gale got slammed that time. Gale just, oof. As Gale gets the leg, and there he goes. Oh, a lot of slams in this match. But Gale got the slam there. He got awarded a point, I believe, maybe not. Down by 6. Severance gets 2 more. As Severance kind of lets him up there. He could have kept him down after he rolled out of it, not expecting an attack, but didn't really work out like that.
Carter's really having an issue with balancing defense and offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's, like you said, yeah, he's struggling right now. He knows that if he goes too offensive and then gets in a position where he's going to get taken down, he's going to have to get back to the defense. But that transition is not really working for Carter like he wants it to. So Carter's kind of struggling with that, like you said. But Carter gets taken down there. Oh, he's a little feisty. A little chippiness coming after the play there. But that was another slam for Severance as he just tripped his leg up and flipped him over.
I also feel like anger is playing a big part of Carter.
Oh, yeah. I think both kind of have that fiery energy right now. I mean, Gale obviously knows he's down by a lot right now. He knows he needs to fight back in this one and do something about this situation that he is stuck in. He's getting his head drove. Severance lets him get the point there. And he gets rolled. Gale.
See, I'm telling you, he's good offensively, but staying offensive, it's what he struggles on.
I mean, he's getting the perfect opportunities to try to stay offensive, but maybe the second guessing himself. He's kind of thinking, if I miss, then I'm going back to defense. But if he waits too long, he's ultimately going to be back in the defensive position pretty quickly. As Gale is just trying to get somewhat back in this match, but I don't know if you can. He's down by 11. Not much time left to go. 2 more awarded to Severance. Some little roly-poly action, both rolling around on the floor. As they're in a tied-up position, Gale, though. Ooh. Gale got wrapped up. 3 points awarded to Severance. And they call the match. Les Schwab Tire Center provides a free peace of mind tire protection, lifetime, and tire mileage care for the life of your tires. It's our best tire value promise. It comes with every car and pickup tire we sell. Les Schwab Tire cares about our community, but it's why they are a proud sponsor of Frederick High School and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Kaylor Reed, brother of Tagger Reed, the football quarterback for Frederick last year. But, I mean, Tagger's got that football skill. Let's see what Kaylor has in wrestling. I mean, he's a pretty muscly dude. He can make things happen. He's pretty quick. And right now, both players just kind of working the field right now, trying to see what the others are going to do. Kaylor went for a shot, and he got trapped in a spar right now, but working it out. Trying to just grab something, and he gets flipped out of the mat.
Just driving those legs, I mean, He's really strong to be pushing him out.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of work to be done for both players, as both have just tried to use their speed to their advantage right now. Reed, another one of the seniors, trying to, you know, make something happen out there on his, possibly one of his last matches here. Gets called off the mat. And they're back at a neutral position, both kind of tied up. Tries to go for the shoot. Great spar from Sin. Great spar. Kaler just kind of just lets him kind of push him out of there. He says, okay, we'll go back to neutral.
I'm really hoping Kaler just trying to get him tired. I mean, the opponent's just going all in.
I mean, yeah, he's playing very defensively. Kaler's playing very on the attack right now. He's playing very offensively, trying to win this match quickly. But right now it hasn't really worked out for him, so just needs to do that, and that is not quite what he needed there. He kind of got spun, and then he got stuck. Now he's got to try to get out of this. Kaler is just getting pinned and might have taken a shot to the face there as he was trying to, as Severance was just trying to get a hand around him. He kind of might have hit him in the face a little bit, but didn't seem to bother him too much. Just trying to get him in the cradle, but Kaler will not allow.
Really good job rotating opposite of the opponent.
He's making it hard for making it hard for him to just try to ultimately just end this match quickly, but he can't seem to get it to go. Kaler just again tries to shoot. He's very, very heavily relying on his attack right now. Hopefully that does not distract him from the defense, and that is not what he needed there. Great, grabs the single A, made it hard for Kaler to just take him down, try to get him down, but he ultimately just gets flipped out there. I mean, Kaler right now is just trying to wiggle out of there. Minute 20 left in the second here. Severance is trying to feel him out right now, seeing if he lets up a little bit, seeing if Kaler will try to do something that ultimately will help him. Kaler had him in a little leg headlock there, and then it kind of slipped out. Just the work from Kaler right now, playing very defensive right now. After he's attacking very offensively, he's trying to get back to a defensive position where he can take this out quickly. But I mean, it's getting hard for him as Reed is just he's getting trapped and can't really escape. About 30 seconds. He's only up by 6. I thought it said 2, but 6-point lead for him now. Kaler's just trying to get into it. I mean, senior at home. Obviously, he's going to feel it a little bit. But, I mean, it's definitely something that, you know, even if, you know, some of these seniors come out here tonight and lose, they can just know that they put a lot on the line tonight and just work their hardest to stay working to where, you know, you're a senior tonight. And, yeah, he's a senior tonight, and the coach is kind of talking to the ref a little bit there, trying to negotiate. Maybe he's offering him a little bit of some. Nah, he wouldn't do that. Not at the high school level. Kaler now they were in neutral position, but I think You know, I think Frederick's coach just had a little bit of questions for him. Just be like,
Sprawl after sprawl. I mean, he can't get those shots there
There's-
because of the sprawl.
yeah, I mean, Kaler right now has 2 of his legs. He's trying to drive his head to a position where he can try to flip him over, and they're out of the mat. It's kind of been the story tonight. A lot of players getting worked outside the mat, and I don't know, it's been an interesting looking match. Kaler's got one of his legs.
That leg really isn't helping the opponent move around and try to circle around him.
But the problem is Kaler also has a leg tangled up. He's got it pinned to himself where they're both in a position where the ref's just going to call it and say, all right, we're going to go back to neutral. I feel like there can be more of a chance to do something if they're in that position. I mean, Kaler wants to shoot, but the defense has just been so strong with the spar, like you said. It's hard for him to try to win that, and Kaler's kind of just getting worked right now.
For Kaler, he needs to watch how he shoots. I mean, the sprawl, he could fake shoot and try to get around.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, fake shoot, maybe get a chance to, you know, use a little spin, get around, grab the legs from behind, because he's got the speed to do it. He just ultimately has to decide that's what he wants to do and just actually has to go do it. But, I mean, he's down 8, 18 seconds. If he can get a pin maybe, he's going to get back in this match. But, I mean, obviously you don't want to end senior night on a loss, especially from yourself. But, you know, you just got to think, okay, you know, the loss is obviously not how you wanted to end this game, or this match, but ultimately you just know that you worked hard, you tried, and you know your family was here to watch you go out and do what you can do, and it doesn't matter really win or loss. As the crowd kind of erupted there when they heard Rico's name.
Excited to see him play.
I mean, like you said, you need to watch Rico tonight. And obviously, he's going to try to start very early on the offensive attack. Ooh, with the single leg takedown quickly. Quickly, says Rico.
Good, quick, and effective.
It worked really well. Frederick ultimately with the score right now. It is 18-7. Frederick is down. But maybe these late matches, because we got Rico and then Jonathan Arceo, Hernandez, and the Diego, Tatum. There's some good matches coming up for sure. As Rico's kind of dragging him around the floor. Just trying to get a position where he can use that momentum that he has to flip him over. But he can't really seem to get it.
Rico trying to get that cradle.
That can't be very comfortable on his head as he was driving it into his side. But, I mean, whatever works, whatever you got to do to get a win. Rico almost had him there, but then he kind of slipped up a little bit and lost control.
What you need to do on the mat is be creative, you know. Do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Get out of your comfort zone.
Like you said, that's what Diego can do. He's very creative. And, I mean, if you can be creative, you have better chances at winning matches. So, I mean, Rico in a spot right now where he's been really dominant. He's been on top. He's been pretty much not letting the opponent get into this match at all.
Needs to wrestle back.
Oh, an interesting move there at the end. Tried to get his head around his arm to ultimately try to flip him over. Rico calls for the neutral position. So goes again quickly to the single leg. Now he's just got to use his body weight to try to flip him onto his back.
Keep driving, and hopefully you'll make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked so far. But he's just got to do something, and coach is saying from the sideline, go to work, get going. And Rico right now in a position, he's up 4-0, where he can just make something happen where he can win this match ultimately. But again, he's just tried to drive Severance into the ground. But it's not really working so far for him.
Those legs also look really, really vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, to get one of those legs, you might have a chance because he might not be expecting, because you haven't really gone for the legs. You've gone for the upper half of the body. If you could maybe get a leg, maybe get him to start putting protection on his legs and then ultimately just flip him over. As right now, Rico kind of letting them up, 6-0 lead. It's a tight duel right now. It's making it Rico obviously having the advantage, but Severance not going away. As Rico flips him down. Beautiful move from Rico.
Going around the circle like dogs chasing their tail.
Played a little duck, duck, goose action right there, going in the circle. Gotta be the end of the second period, but like you said, chasing dogs like chase their tails, and that was great analogy there. But Rico right now just needs to keep it going and just win this. And Severance went straight to dropping to a spark as Rico has fought early and went for a quick shoot right out of the gate.
Opponent's a bit paranoid on what he's going to do and what the strength that he has is capable of.
And he waited maybe a little too long there, and now it just made it easy for Rico to just get him right back into a takedown. Rico is just trying to drive his knee or drive his legs. Like you said, go for the legs. Now he's starting to drive his knees into his legs. So now Rico's trying to get a position where he can flip him.
Try to get the
Flip him like a pancake and just get him on his backside.
There you go. Good job, Oliver.
Which, I mean, it's kind of working. He's getting him in an uncomfortable position. But like you said, sometimes you just got to get a little uncomfortable out there.
Good job, Oliver.
And ultimately, you can win. But, I mean, Severance right back on the attack. They're on the defensive side of the match right now. Rico has his arm in a very uncomfortable position. About 34 to go. Rico gets him flipped. Now he's got to put some body weight on him.
The bridge was really effective.
That was a great, effective bridge, and Rico comes out with the win that time. Are you ready to shape your community's destiny? Get involved with the local government by serving the Town of Frederick Youth Commissions. If you are in grades 8 through 12 and live in the Carbon Valley area, you can join the team and make a difference. Get ready to advise town leaders, lead programs, collaborate on events, and be ready to be the voice of your generation. Apply at fredericksco.gov/FYC. Jonathan Arceo, another senior for the 150s. Not too shabby of a walk-up song right there. As we get ready to start this match, Frederick with that win from Rico get themselves right back in this game, in this overall match. Jonathan just trying to get on the attack very quickly.
Study.
As a shoot takes him into a spin. It's kind of just a lot of body parts flying everywhere. Somebody was going to come down with something. And right now it's Severance on top, as he'll get the 2 for the takedown. Arceo just trying to do something.
Good defense, though, not letting him do anything at all.
Yeah, great defense, just keeping him in a position where, you know, he can't do anything, but it could ultimately end up with him on the attack, and just get back into this match. And they're back on the rim of the mat. 43-ish seconds to go. As they are out, they're going back. $38-ish seconds.
Arceo on down.
Now he's got to get out of this. He's playing very heavy defense, but if he gets the opening, he might have to attack the opening, get up, and then attack to a point where he can get it back into it. 5-0.
Arceo should really move those legs. I mean, you see how he could lock up them legs and just not let him move.
I agree with that, yeah. I mean, get him in a spot where both of them are feeling kind of uncomfortable and can't really maneuver around the floor as much as they would want to. Arceo will start back on the top. They'll be back at the neutral position. And a shoot that, it's a great spar. He keeps him. Going back up to the neutral position as they're out of the arena, of the circle. Arceo just trying to keep his body weight to the point where he can stay on the attack instead of having to keep fighting on a defensive side. Gets a beautiful single leg, but a great, you know, maneuver to try to escape it, but it was kind of hard with his leg being tangled up like that. He couldn't get out of the Severance control, and Severance will get the 2 for taking him down. Arceo, another one of the seniors tonight.
Really focusing on defense, just not letting him get through and taking him down.
Yeah, it's been a very heavily defensive match for Arceo, but if he can get out of that, get on the attack, I have no doubt that this match will be a lot closer than it is right now. But they've just gotta get to it. But Arceo's in a kind of a bad spot here. Head is tangled up, but good spin move to get right back on top and control. Severance has a lot of ride time here, controlling this part of the match. But don't count Arceo out. He can still fight back. Severance just, Arceo's in a bad position here. He can't, he's playing really great defense, but he can't do anything. All the body weight is on him, and that time, he's just not gonna get the luck of the draw there. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, Greg Zadell at Zadell Realty is your community center go-to person. Greg is our local realtor and broker who's been selling homes in the Carver Valley area since 1980. He's an active supporter of our community effort, just and a proud partner of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. If you need a realtor with deep knowledge of the market, Greg Zadell is a choice. Watch for his monthly real estate article in the Consumer Report, or email him at greg@zadellrealty.com. Greg Zadell and Zadell Realty, your community-centered retailer. Greg Zadell.
Really strong.
We got Michael Hernandez.
Strong start.
Yeah, both physical, trying to starting off hot. So he gets picked up and slammed down. Gets the quick takedown. I mean, that's really what you got to do. If you've got the bigger body weight, you can pick him up and take him down pretty quickly. Out of the mat, go back to the center.
Probably the best choice for Hernandez. I mean, he had to get out of that. If not, things could have gotten way worse.
I mean, we saw that in an earlier match where the Severance player was playing very defensive, and when he got in a bad position, he just escaped out to the outer ring. And I mean, that's how you have to do it. Just got him in a bad position here for Hernandez. Trying to get him onto his side or somewhat get him in a position where he's going to have to go down and get flipped. I will say, not a lot of matches have ended quickly. They've gone 1 to 2 rounds, some 3. So it's been a very good duel to watch here today, for sure.
Long and strategic.
As he is in an interesting position. Both arms underneath him. And a great twist and turn.
Good reversal on him.
Good, yeah, great reversal. Just to get back on the top. And, I mean, get him into a spot where he now can take him out. 2 to 5. Severance was rewarded some major points. And now he's in a bad position. Can he get out of it? He's kind of flopping like a fish. As he might have just got saved by the bell.
Super close. I mean, the back and forth in that was really good.
It was great. And just got saved by the buzzer. He might have been pinned there. And the buzzer sounds and gets saved a little bit there. And a great shoot to a spar. And the shoot will work. Gets him on the double legs. Gets him a double leg takedown. And Hernandez just needing to find a way where he could get on the offensive attack and try to come out with it. Now he's in another bad position as he is flopping.
He's moving.
He is not getting pinned, and there it is. Just a reminder that our broadcast is brought to you in part by United Power. At United Power, we're the proud sponsors of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. We're proud to support local sports and local schools. United Power, your local touchstone cooperative. It was a good match, though. Great fighting between the two. And one of the matches we've been waiting for all night. Mr. Diego Rangle.
Really excited how he's going to play this out.
This is one of the more exciting matches for sure. Like I said in the last game, the last match we broadcasted, Diego took that dude out with a one-arm slam. Try to get it again. Shoot straight to a spar. And this is the position the Niwot player was in where Diego just flipped him over. And Diego trying to. He's getting him up. Can Diego do it? He's got most of the momentum. He's just not getting anything. He grabs the leg. Just Diego is just working him right now. Diego goes down for the throwdown.
Really good job. I mean, he's just throwing him around, picking him up, using his strength and using his strength.
Like I said, he's got a lot of strength in those arms of his, so if he can just keep it going, he might be able to just end this match quickly. I mean, Severance is just trying to push his legs away so he can't get the trip. Quick little spin, and the match is back to even. Diego kind of feeling it out right now, trying to see what he's going to do. Both kind of tangled. Oh, what a move by Diego!
What an interesting, creative move.
Diego almost has him down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a move. Diego trying to throw his body weight on top of him. This is a great fight by the Severance player here, trying to stay alive.
Just has his head trying to turn it.
And they call it. What a match from Diego Rangle once again. Put on a show.
Crazy move. I mean, he's agile for such a big guy.
What a slam. Woo. And here we go, Tatum Sanders. Star football running back. Decent wrestler. Now let's just see what he can do. You're a senior night. 2 seniors have lost. 1 have won. Can he make it an even 2-2 slate? Or will Severance ruin another little night? Great shoot.
Sanders is just so tall.
He's tall. He's aggressive. He tries to stay on the attack as much as he can. And I think that's kind of just a little bit of that football aspect, especially as a running back. He's got to be tough. He's got to be hard to take down.
He's coordinated well. I mean, trying to get the leg, just not let him move,
And
not
that's
advance on the attack.
And that's something great you need in sports, is having that control and being coordinated so that you can fight and stay in matches. Tatum he's got one of his legs kind of tangled up, so he can't really get out of this. But maybe he can find a way out and just try to fight his way out. He's staying resilient, though. He's not letting himself get taken down that quickly.
That ankle could be a big aspect of how he's controlling the match.
Yeah, he's got one of his ankles picked out right now and trying to use that ankle to try to, use the leverage and pull him and try to get a spot where he's going to flip over. But, I mean, it's definitely a fight for Sanders as he tries to get up, but he gets limited pretty quickly. Seniors right now just trying to, as he is fully on top of Tatum Sanders right now.
So many things you could do from that position.
If Tatum really would have just exploded his legs up, he might have had him in a downwards position. As Tatum got pinned there, as that was kind of one of those rough spots for Tatum. But like you said, a lot he could have done there. He was on top of Tatum, so Tatum really only had to explode his legs and throw him off him.
He had full control.
I mean, that could have ended in many different ways for Tatum, but yeah, I mean, one of those things that just can't happen. One of those things that's hard. Stapp Interstate Toyota believes that communities are better when they work together and greater. That's why Stapp Interstate Toyota is a proud sponsor or supporter of the students of Frederick High School of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Byron and the team at Stapp are your source for new Toyotas, used cars in Frederick, and they are official car dealership of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Start by their dealership. Off I-25 to thank them for their support and tell them GEBN sent you. And now we get to some of the bigger matches, some more of the heavyweight matches now. William Bostic, sophomore. Haven't got to see him wrestle, but I have talked to him a little bit. He does seem like he could be a decent wrestler, so we'll see what he can pull out tonight.
Really funny guy.
Yeah, he's a great dude on and off the mats. Good dude to talk to.
Just see how he's leveled right there. He doesn't use much knees.
Ooh. Yeah, as Will kind of just gets himself in a bad spot there where kind of got shot hard and then couldn't really do anything about it. He's got Will's leg kind of in a contraption, but Will kind of is trying to escape out of it and get loose. And Will gets flipped onto his back, not what he wanted. And he's going to get pinned there. The 2024 Frederick High School yearbook staff is excited to capture the memories and moments of the 2023-24 school year. Make sure that your FHS memories last forever by purchasing a 2024 yearbook. Prices will increase throughout the year, and yearbooks have sold out the last 2 years. So buy your yearbook now. Now, the final match of the night. Frederick is kind of out of this formal duel, so it's not horrible, but it's been a decent night for Frederick. They've had some good wins, but for the seniors, a 1-3 record tonight. Not horrible, not great, but you know, might not be their last match. So there's still a lot more to come for them, and
A lot of hope, a lot of potential.
yeah, I mean, most of us here, I mean, everybody here in Frederick are kind of excited to see what they become and what they want to do from this point on. Nakoa Singer. And
Locked up.
They're kind of in the tall position where they're kind of caught on each other and kind of in an interesting spot. And we'll send it down to Jackson Gibbs on the sideline. Jackson?
Jackson Gibbs down here with Kyler Reed. How was senior night tonight?
It went all right. Didn't quite come out my way, but I'm just glad I didn't get pinned. He was a lot stronger, but you know, you got to work with what you got and keep moving.
Thank you. What was your favorite year out of all 4 years you were here?
Better be this one, but I'd say junior year, even though I came up short for state. Lost one match that took me out of it. All I had to do was win that one. It was a little bit rough, but that was probably my favorite year.
Thank you, Kyler. Sending it back up to y'all.
Really an even match right now. Both have really been in the upright position. Not one have been really down yet.
I mean, these bigger guys, they really need to be careful on going down because it's so hard just to get back up.
Yeah, that momentum, just if you get taken down, you're kind of in a down position for a little while if you can just get going, but and they're out of the match. We're going right back to the circle. I mean, we've seen a lot of that tonight, but it's a really smart defensive move by the player being forced out. If you just go all the way out, they can't really do much about it. As it's the end of the first. End of the first little period right here. Second coming up.
This might be a good turning point of the match.
But I mean, like you said, it's harder for them to get up. But obviously that time he just said, no, I'm getting out of there, and I'm getting back up into this neutral position that we've been in this entire match. I think both have really been fighting defensively. Maybe a little too defensive. Right now, I mean,
Push back
once
out.
again, out and in, out and in, out and in.
Back into the story.
It's just been the story of the night. But I mean, I guess it could be good because then both players are back in a neutral position. Ultimately, most of the time, they're back in the neutral position, and it's a hard-fought battle for sure.
Locked up. They're just really stalling. I mean, they haven't moved from that position so long.
I mean, the only point that was scored was the start of this period because one of them escaped. It's been this locked stall position, but it's hard to take these guys down because of the weights and how, this might sound mean, but how heavy they are. But I mean, that's kind of the point. But I mean, there's a chance now for Frederick as they find a chance, but A quick little reverse. Flipperoonie ends up with Severance on top.
Just a drive over and over. I mean, it's not getting any better for him.
It's kind of just like a nice fight between the two. But I mean, it's not. It's been an interesting match for sure. We got some. As we're gonna just take a second here.
I mean, I think he had a little bit of struggle there because of the weight.
Yeah, I mean, whew. Yeah, I mean, he might have felt a little dizzy there. Had to take a second, and I guess we're back at it with about 13-ish seconds.
Pushing back harder.
I mean, that might have just helped him get back into it. But since he had to run out of the match, they're back in the neutral position. Instead, when he was on top, he was controlling it. As he'll get the 2 at the end there, up by 3. Oopsie daisy, up by 5. As they just awarded the points right before I looked up there, or after I looked up. And they're back in the tied up position. As this match I could see going the full 3 periods, because it's really been this tied up position. Not much has happened.
They were moving after he got back on, though.
I mean, when you're waiting for something to happen, anything to happen, it's just been one of those longer nights here in Frederick. As
a freshman with a lot of potential.
At the size he is, he does, like you said, have a lot of potential. 3 more years to come for this kid, and hopefully a lot of fun for me and you to see how this kid progresses. It'll definitely be fun, hopefully, if we're still doing this here. Up by 7 with about 58 seconds to go. Got a little something caught in my throat there. Severance is just working them. On top, good positioning.
Good defense. And
great defense, though.
Trying to just get out of it.
For sure.
Trying to get the cradle, it seems like. Just not working out for him just because he's so big and strong.
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be harder. But like I said, I could see this going the full 3 periods, which it did. But a good, hard-fought match there. Little pause in the middle there, but, you know, ultimately it was good. But ultimately, Frederick will lose the match, but here we go. Tonight's broadcast of FHS Wrestling has been brought to you by the talented crew here, students on GEBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I've been sophomore MacHendrie. Alongside me, sophomore Sergio Marquez. Our director and executive producer of GEBN is junior Mason Shafronic. Our camera operator, our freshman Justin Pankoff, and junior Lily Silva. Our producer down on the sideline is junior Hunter Vickers. Our production assistant is sophomore Brock Bradford, and freshman Isaiah Shizou. the third member of our team down on the sideline, junior Jackson Gibbs. Mr. Marcin is GEBN's advisor. We'll be in the back of swing of things, and GEBN will be in the back at it all semester, including our next broadcast, where we'll bring you coverage of boys and girls basketball on the road against the Skyline Falcons. For everyone at FHS, I'm Ian MacHendrie, and you've been watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.